backfield. The Ravens are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Steelers defense that will need to be at the top of this game. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
I have sleep, though, man. I'm tired.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication. Didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Bradford steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6.
I heard you in like 3 years, nigga.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions.
Am I going there?
Almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable. They're so
yeah, like we was there last night. We was drinking and shit, playing Madden. But I'll go over there. If you come up there, yeah, I got the rest of this bottle I'm trying to finish.
These guys flash so quickly,
we just need to chase it.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone.
Yeah, catch the train, bro. If you catch the train, bro.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Jeff Fitt.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Joey.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen
Johnny
throughout
already
the
set up
season,
his whole
it's
room
no
like that.
picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1
night.
against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
It's literally, the train station ain't but 2 minutes from a crib.
And that'll bring it third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd
You feel me?
down.
Literally, like you know how mad it's in there. You walk down the block, you make the left. You feel me?
3rd and long
Go to the
for
shell.
Bradford.
Oh, give me that.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read
You
and
sleep.
it's
You
picked
sleep. You
off.
ain't gonna sleep for
And
like
a
3 or
big
4 in the
turnover
morning.
there as his
Like,
guys will get the
we was
football
up
back.
playing Madden,
And
drinking
Pittsburgh
tequila,
getting
and
set to
smoking all
take
that.
the
These
field.
niggas was
And
doing
they'll
mad
certainly be
game.
trying to do
I
better than
wasn't
that
off that
first
shit.
drive where they went
You
3
know
and
that.
out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
Yep.
You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand.
Everybody, we started a
Making sure
franchise.
we ease into the
Everybody
game,
got
let it come to us.
Well, you went
And
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
Nah, I
No,
took
you
the
didn't go
Cowboys,
3 and out. I
took
went
the
3 and out on
Raiders,
that
and
first
Jeff
drive. I'm
took the
trying to do
Seahawks.
better here. Now the offense
One
lining
of
up
Pittsburgh
1st and
took the
10.
Falcons. But
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now with Bell escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for a loss of 5. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
not being smart with my play calling
coming out of
right
college,
now.
but
So
they
let
don't
me
anymore.
switch it
One of
up.
the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The fuck was that?
They'll wind up losing
Started our
3.
pull with plans to own more. Now we own stores and fuck the baddest horse. I was on tour with niggas that sold raw. Started selling white, we won't sell it no more. I'm like Trump ain't feeling us. Cops still killing us. Niggas taking shots, can't stop me. They ain't real enough. Cut her off and act like she dead and it's still enough. Blue dog, Airman seek, I let the ceiling up. Just to kill him softly. Ooh, get him off me. Trying to crucify me like a Jesus who was cross me. Too bossy and too thorough. The moon like a bird on point like an arrow. We started up with 0. Now I'm seeing M's. Diamonds like water and they jumping like a dream. Shooting like hard
More
nigga.
confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right
Bro,
spot.
it was cool with it. Man, we move, I made some in the news with it. Even if I ain't do it, they be like, dude did it. That was just to tell me you're gonna lose, nigga. That's why I never went to school, nigga. That's why I'm rapping like I got something to prove, nigga. Winning with the mansion with the pool in it. Bentley with a step, I get a tool with it. Move with it, cause these niggas wanna take my life. No weapon formed against me every time I pray at night. Scooping bodies in the film, that's the way I like. They make them fuck their best friends like they was dates. Moving for the Glock every time I play that bike. I'm on 12 o'clock every time I play the bikes. I'm get the pack, getting back, yeah, splitting dope, nigga, selling smack, gang.
Trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield.
Money, power, respect, even
In
buggers
this
on the
case,
jack.
the
I know
teammate
they
is
get
able
the
to
check.
come up with the
See me
ball.
fall back into
Now
life.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw
And
to the sideline, and
I
that
will
is
never
a
sell
heck
my
of a
soul.
catch as he was able
I'm
to
on
get
some shit
both
that things
feet
can
in.
be fun. Yeah, chasing, catching all these
Terrific
goals.
catch. Gets his feet
And
down.
on it is
Sets up a 4th down and short
getting money,
situation.
getting on my
I
road.
bet we're wondering,
Cause
why
me,
didn't he
you know,
get
it's
to the
all
first
like
down marker running his
that.
route?
The young
You
niggas
gotta
going
know where the
on
marker is, right?
Gotta figure it out.
Chuck
I
to the
know
Bentley.
every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
The light things. There was some things. 40 brush your windows out. Jeremy Levine. I told her pop minus. I told him to be kings. Sipping 1942 like it's lean on the scene. All these niggas trying to downplay my dream. So I'ma give it to him every time I'm on the scene. Pull up ghost. Brave when you see me. Some suckers wanna leave me and some suckers wanna leave me. I know it. Alright, dude, don't show it.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking line is. That line is monster. Put a brick on his ass. Now every killer in my city trying to look for his ass. And one thing about me, Millie, I'ma get to a bag. Had to starve all day just to get to it fast. Like told down, told the kids like it's Palestine. Little nigga in my avions, bottom line. Ever since I met Ross, I signed a dotted line. I ain't get my number 10,000, at least 1,000 times. Do the math on it, nigga. They wanna see me fall, and I would never sell my soul. I'm on some shit that they ain't seen before. On my goal. I don't need these hoes, yeah, money, man, all my woes. You say me, you know it's all I want. If I got the flow, damn Daniel, why you starting to listen to Miyagi though?
Showed it right there.
Damn, popping though. Damn, popping ass. I got yours in the field. Knock him down, nigga, like domino around, nigga. I'm talking about I'm calling to a race. When you get $1, they gon' hate. No, kid with a gate. Private school for all the babies on the street,
snap as they'll look to
throw.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Never sell my soul.
Pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
I'm macaroni. Damn, 16 plays, a millionaire. I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria, I'm a venereal disease, like a menstrual through the pencil easy on the sheet of the tablet.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Right shit, cause I ain't got time.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30.
My teacher, I will attach it to the top. It's in the mother side. Daughter, father, motherfucker, coppers, got the Maserati, things in the interception. Pussy pocket, tell them coppers, ha, you can't catch
The memory they need to keep going is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing.
Oh, come on, Albert, that's yours. Motherfucker, I'm ill.
Forget the back.
I like that even better.
A million here, a million there, 6 million thick and long hair, some of them in the area.
Usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came out
look
with
at that, that's the reason. He's a base, he's a dog, he's a motherfucking problem. Okay, your virtue was a go-to a goblin. Doctor. Who's up there? A doctor. That's a faggot bullshit.
Second down throw for Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. Never talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, Bradford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense, Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
This word was out, was in the Bible, was every girl was out. Go play no garden and go down her flower. I mean, Mr. Carter, Mr. Long Hour. Boy, I got so many bitches like a Mike Lowry. Even Gwen Stefani said she couldn't doubt me.
Because when you run a drive in the end zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He sets to fire deep.
And this is taken there ain't nobody in there, ain't no finish, but they feel me, don't finish, but they feel me, I'm here, man.
Their dangerous wide receiver. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
Oh, yeah. Get in that bag,
dude. To get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
Stand up in the mud, push the dashboard.
We'll see.
Stand
With
up
the
in the
struggles we're
mud,
seeing
push
up
the
front for the
dashboard.
offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Throwing middle and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shipped together here from the D-line. Bradford now from the 50. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
And that's caught inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag.
Busting it down. Open busting it back.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But
ball player. Good in the left. Good from the street. Good like Gooooooo, hitting the nail I wanted, yeah.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they
don't want to go to college.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Then bring right back. Ball player. Could been in him
and he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain.
Bitch in the swell. This girl. Word in the mail.
If he saw a ball in the air
like
and you got
Gooooooo,
no
hitting the
yards
nail
out
I
of it,
wanted,
get ready to score. Okay, because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away. Try and pick up something.
Hitting the nail I wanted, yeah.
Good happen there, that's for sure. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Can't find anyone open. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because
and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. Those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot on the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going up top. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, did.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Bradford from the gun on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down, Bradford. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly when it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Trying to shape it. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll look to throw here. A screen to Bell. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back now in Baltimore. After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play clock winding down. On third down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Bradford on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down?
And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line. Your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, Bradford again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 3rd and 4. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
And he's loose again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Brandon, his 2nd punt return for a touchdown in this game. Where's Marvin? That's got to be somewhere near a record, right?
Well, it ties the record, as you know. Been done 14 times coming into 2016. Hasn't been done since 2012 until that moment. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Bradford to throw it. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team.
good, yo. You wasn't in here this whole time? Yeah. I just got out of practice? No way. I swear you was over there like an hour ago, bro.
I came over there like 10 something.
Oh, you did? Okay, you did come back. Alright, I wasn't smoking. Alright. I was about to say, wait, nah. What y'all about to do? Alright, I'm coming. You about to take a shit? Typical daily routine. Nigga come straight from practice, go straight to the toilet, bro. I ain't never seen a nigga do that. You got room? I know, but I ain't really trying. You know what I'm saying? Wait, yo, you got rap? You still got rap? Oh, alright, good. You good then.
Nah, we need more than one.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
We need more than one. It's about to be what, 5 days?
Yeah, I just blew.